morning. I'm tired. And I did not want to get up this morning. I did not feel like working. I just wanted to sleep. You ever feel like that? Oh, I'm tired. But on a positive note, it is Friday Eve. So thank goodness for that. And technically, it is my Friday. Because I have to work tomorrow. Yay! Thank goodness. Because your girl is tired. She needs a break. So, let's get this hair up on my face. And then get to work on this face because I do have a session at 9. So, you girls gotta move quickly. I'm fixing to set this up a little higher. So that move some things out of the way. Because you girl also needs to clean your hair. Did you see me drop that? There we go. The little socket on the back of my phone got caught on the desk. Oh, tell you. It's definitely one of those days. Okay, anyhow. Get this face wiped down. I'm going to start getting my cleanser, my face skincare on, take my vitamins and supplements, and get this day started. Yay. Not really. Oh. It's just been a week. It's been busy, which I'm thankful for. Just exhausted by, you know. Gets that way. Happens that way. But here we are. Look at that. Even though I cleaned my face yesterday. Well, I clean my face every day. Twice a day. But here we are. But now it's fresh and clean. Alright. Grab these vitamins. I did finally place my order. Here is the vitamin B for energy with Ariel, so I should get my products in about a week, hopefully sooner. We shall see. Omega-3 multivitamin. Okay. Your girl has some big plans coming up. So and I know my day is thrown off because, like, I didn't even have the energy to drink my coffee today. And that's odd because I always drink coffee. Vitamin D3, got good mental health, bone health, immune health, teeth, muscle health. All the good things. Hair, skin, and nails. But yeah. So, today's my Friday. Yay. I forgot what I'm doing this weekend. Probably stuff around the house. Because we still have yet to get our house in order. Life kind of gets in the way. Magnesium. And I don't think there's anything going on this weekend that we need to be really a part of, thankfully. That's sort of day-to-day life. You know? So, here, doing the things. Drinking my water. Taking my MTHFR drops. But tonight, is Ariel's audition to see what the company is all about. See if we can add some new rock stars to our list of people who not only love these products, take these products, but also promote them. Especially since we just dropped the biohack for your cellular level. Alright, going in with my, what's the word? Queens. Definitely needed today for my energy and menopause and hot flashes, night sweats, and things. These will definitely come in handy when it becomes summertime. We're already getting some of those temperatures here in Florida. It's supposed to be in the 80s today, I think. So, that's fun. Alright, so, here we are. This is the new bottle. As you can see, brand new. I finished the last one. This is my second month of the 24 karat glow. And you can see my skin is very glowy. I haven't even put skincare on yet. So, that should tell you these things are definitely working. They help with UV protection, help with free radicals, help to get that skin back to where it needs to be, help with that Ozempic face. Like, I'm not mad at it. And it tastes like dragon fruit. Hello. Ain't gotta tell me twice. I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, so to speak, considering it's dragon fruit. A little punny there. Alright. Let's get into the skincare so I can get this stuff going, because I think I've got 45 minutes maybe. Yeah. If that, before my first session. So, your girl doesn't have a lot of time. She got to be working. Got to be making that money. Got to be helping people. Which is my absolute favorite part of my job. It definitely is not the paperwork. So, if, like I said, you kind of want to figure out, like, what is Ariel all about? What is it actually all about? What do you actually do? Well, you can come find out. Because we hold auditions every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going in with my Thayers, you know this, Milky Toner, helps with hydration, it's good for normal to dry skin, it purifies, it helps prep your skin for your makeup, it gives you some hyaluronic acid. Like, your girl loves this stuff, as you can tell. Look at it. She's about half empty. But yeah, so we have one of the best comp plans. And if you want to know a whole lot about it, well, come to the audition. Get dropped into our amazing Facebook page. If you want to know, drop me a DM. All I really need is your email address. And it puts you in. And hey, let's think. You could win a free full-size product. That in itself is awesome because, hello, how many times do we give out our email or our phone number to different companies, you know? Going in with a Milky Toner. Give this a moment to dry. Milky Toner. Good grief. I already went in with Milky Toner. Going in with the collagen. I'm going to have to pick up a new one of these probably this weekend too. But, like I said, how many times did we give away our phone number, email, to get, rewards cards or membership cards or whatever? All the time. I know I have at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 texts a day from Ulta, Sephora, Ollie's, Publix, Rim Beauty, like, you name it, I'll probably get it. Why? Because I like seeing if I get some good deals or sales or whatever, right? Hello? Okay, well, I'm giving you an opportunity to make some monies with good idea is to, you could not only make money, but use the products at the same time. I mean, hello. That's how I started. I was like, you know what? These products sound freaking amazing. So not only am I going to start using them, see what I think about them, I'm also going to start promoting them. So I did. I started promoting them and using them and fell in love with them. So here we are. I'm using L'Oreal's Wrinkle Expert Eye Cream. Because remember, the skin on your eyes is very thin, and as you age, it starts to need some extra hydration, moisture, all the good stuff. So always use a good eye cream and a good balm. Gonna go lock everything in with my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Hydro Gel Moisturizer. I feel like I have something on my face. I don't know. It's one of those things where like you feel like you have hair or something on your face. And don't forget to take your skincare down your neck because it is part of that, especially when you blend your makeup into it. Let's think about that. Another reason that I joined and wanted to work with this program, not only for the amazing products, but the fact that it promotes health and wellness. Not only just physical health and mental health, clarity, lack of, getting rid of brain fog, things like that. And for people who struggle with mental health, good things can happen when you start to take care of your mental wellness. So I know I see it on a day-to-day basis through therapy. When you start helping and cleaning and clearing up the mind and unscrambling the puzzle and putting all the pieces together, it's amazing what you can figure out. So keep that in mind. All right. So this is the balm I was talking about. This is the one I use. This is amazing. This is the Rock. Oh, you can't see it because my eyeballs do not have my glasses on and I'm tired. Multi-correctional Revive and Glow Eye Balm. This is really good for right before you put on your concealer. Really good to go with that. But first, we have to go with this. But we have to let this set for just a minute or two. So while it's setting, I'm going to get my stuff together for what I'm going to put on my face today. Okay. That way I'm not fumbling for everything and trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to put on my face, blah, 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 blah. Things like that. Gotta get our sponges out, because I'm a spongy kind of girl. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my makeup brushes. I do like my makeup brushes. But I also like my spongy sponges. Also going to go ahead and grab my brushes. A couple of the other brushes that I need. that will not fit in the cup because it's got so many brushes in it. So many brushes right now. And not to mention, I really need to clean them this weekend. That's probably part of what I'm going to do. Lord willing, I do not feel sick this weekend. Because I was sick last weekend. Okay. On to the primer. Elf, you know. If you are not seeing this live and you happen to come across it, please hashtag replay. Tell me a little bit about you, what your plans are for the weekend. I have been sorting through clothing so that I can donate clothes, get rid of clothes, sell some of my clothes, all the things that come along with, decluttering, because your girl is ready to start spring cleaning. Yep, and if the weather is nice enough this weekend here in Florida, I'm going to open my windows and let my house air out. Get rid of all the germs. Get rid of all the winter stuff out of the air. All the winter out of the air. All that good bye-bye kind of thing. Do I want to wear makeup or skin tint today? I don't know, but we have to let this stuff dry anyway, so go ahead and grab everything out. Make sure I have it up and ready, and we'll figure that out in a minute. We shall figure that out in a moment. And if my nose does not stop running, I'm going to scream. Anybody else have that problem? Your nose just wants to run. Because Lord knows I do. Excuse me. Nobody wants to see that on camera. So, okay. Gonna see if this is ready. Let me know we use. Stick it there. I think she's ready. Other side. Oh yeah. Alright. So we always go in with the Milani eyeshadow primer to hopefully help keep this. Oh, speaking of, I gotta get my glasses out of my bedroom, but hopefully help keep this from letting this pull my glasses pull my eyeshadow off. So we go in on the nose where the glasses would sit. Just kind of tap it there, tap it there, tap it there. Really good, and let it get set there. And I also go around my mouth just to help set the makeup there so it doesn't move too far anywhere either. Okay, so we'll give that a minute to sit, and I'll do my eye balm. So I literally about flung that out of the little cartridge. And you guys may hear a helicopter fly over my home. I live in a flight path. There we go. Look how pretty. So yeah, like I said, your eyes are very sensitive. Your skin is very thin. Probably the thinnest on your body, so you want to make sure that you protect it and you moisturize it and you make sure that it's lovely. Okay, so here we are. You know what? I think I'm going to use my BB cream and my soft glam today. All right, let's go ahead and do some concealer. If you know, I do not use too much because it goes a long way. Because, hello, Elf does know what they're doing when it comes to spreading love with their concealers, for certain. Like, I literally don't need to use a lot. So, anyway, for those of you who have never heard of Ariel, let me introduce you. So Ariel is a health and wellness company that promotes health, wellness, community, building friendships, supporting our hormones at a cellular level. They are a 5-year-old company, completely debt-free and on the road to becoming $1 million company. They also promote by utilizing rock stars. You're not going to see a lot or any, I don't think, advertisement outside of what we do for ourselves when it comes to Ariel. You're not going to see commercials and things like that. That's what we as rock stars do, is we promote what Ariel is about. We tell you, we talk to you about it. We help you learn and grow and take the opportunity, if you want it, to become part of it. Start making some cash flow. And I don't know many people who, especially in this economy, don't want to work toward making more money. Because let's be honest, our economy really is tanking right now. And the world is obsessed with all kind of stuff that doesn't have anything to do with what's really happening in the world. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is some shady stuff going on in this world, I'm sure. For most people, they're just hoping to be able to put money on the money in the bank, food on their table, clothes on their back, their children's back, paying the mortgage, the rent. So why not hop into the possibilities? You know? Just saying. So, alright, concealer is on. On to the Soft Glam. This is in 11. So pretty. I'm going to go with a little bit of BB cream because it's a little darker. It's in shade 110 Light from Maybelline. But it is a little darker than the the Avon, good gravy. The e.l.f., if I can talk today, so I'm just going to mix the two together. The e.l.f. is a little lighter, it's a little darker. I'm going to try to come up with the perfect shade. And I love this because it's thin, it's lightweight, doesn't feel heavy on the skin, even combining the two. Push it into the hairline. And I know it looks funny because I'm like rapid firing, but trust me, when I'm done, it'll be fine. Because your girl's got to get done. Talking is fine, but I do have to be done before 9. So, me and this hair, I'm telling you. The hair never wants to behave. Getting that hairline so it doesn't look all wonky. But yeah, so that's, a lot of the reason that I joined one. Even though my husband and I both work full time, sadly, in this economy, in this day and age, you know, full time for both people is just not enough. Not unless you're making buku-oodles of money. And even then, is it really? It always seems to be like if you have more money, more problems. So it's like, which is the lesser of two evil. Too evil to hustle and to work hard to make the money, even though you see it go out the door because of bills, or to be rich and worry about other things. Thanks, but no thanks. Right, that's what was left on my sponge. Now I'm going to go in and just make sure that this is fully tapped in, pushed into the skin. Down the neck, make sure it's all blended in. There we go. All done. Pretty. Okay. Now, concealer, bronzer, whatever you want to call it. Concealer, bronzer. I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go with my actual bronzer. So, you know me. I do not put it on directly. I'll put it on. I need to get some more. I think I have some more somewhere. But I need to put it on my hand and onto a brush. My concealer brush. Oh my gosh, I can't keep saying concealer. My bronzer. Bronzer brush. To make sure it's evenly distributed into my bristles. And then lightly tap it into the head, forehead. And again, anywhere you're going to get sun-kissed. And if you live in Florida, that's pretty much your whole face. Not really, but close. Cheeks. Obviously. The cheeks. And the nose. The nose definitely gets it. The forehead definitely gets it, unless you're wearing a hat. And the cheeks, of course. And then if you want to take some of this and you want to shadow, because you kind of don't like your double chin, like me, I'm going to put some here and just kind of behind the ears. Doesn't have to be heavy. And just take it down. And then what I do too is what's left on my brush. If I'm like, oh, this is quite fair, I'll just tap around with a little bit of the bronzer over the rest of my face. Not too much, but then go back in here and kind of blend this out. And like I said, if you feel like you put too much up here, guess what? You can go back in with your beauty blender and just tap in some more of your foundation. What's left on your sponge. It's not hard. Look at that. And now you're clearing it back up. Okay? Not hard. You can still see quite a bit on my hand. And there we go. Alright. Now, I'm going to do my blush. I'm going to go in with this color. It's like a mauve color today. A little darker. And this blush, again, very pigmented, goes a long way. You don't need a lot. Put it again onto the brush evenly. You can see evenly distributing it. I gotta work faster. Got about 20 minutes till I gotta get on my session. So, we're gonna have to do the rest of this with me not talking as much. And again, if you feel like you're doing too much blush, my hair is driving me crazy. You can always go back in, same thing you did with your blender, and just tap it out. Or even take your bronzer and just go over it a little bit. It's not the end of the world, but look how much I have left on my hand. Look at my cheeks. Okay, e.l.f.'s liquid blush goes so far. And again, like I said, if you feel like it's a lot, just go back in and tap out with your bronzer, and you can kind of darken it so it's not so crazy. And it kind of blends it in a little bit better to the face. Get rid of those harsh lines. If you're looking for that summer look, you definitely look pretty. And it's going to be covered up as you start to layer anyway. Okay. I need my spray. I got all my creams on now. I'm going to set those very quickly. I'm not going to do a big to-do of eyeshadow and stuff. I'll probably do that tomorrow since I'm off and I have more time to sit here and chat. And if you do happen to see this new hashtag replay, tomorrow, Friday, maybe I'll do a giveaway. But you have to be here. You have to be on the live. And the live probably won't be as early since I'm on to work tomorrow, so I'll probably do about 9 or so. But again, if you want to be part of the giveaway, you have to be here. You have to be live. No live, no giveaway. Alright, I'm going to have my neutrals from my Rain Beauty palette. Because you always need to prep the eyes with a somewhat skin base. I don't know what that was. I will have to look at it in just a second. Got some kind of a notification. A text message or something, I think. Anyway. So there's that beautifulness. Look at that. Just layer pretty light neutral colors. I'm going to go in with a little bit of a blue. I have this gorgeous Wilo, I think that's how she pronounces it, Winter Kiss palette. This is a company out of Florida. It's a faith-based Christian company. She always puts different scripture on it. So this one has Proverbs 27:5 on it. And the company is phenomenal. Their makeup, their skincare line, absolutely gorgeous. I'm probably going to work on getting some of their skincare. But their makeup is just absolutely stunning. I've had this palette for quite a while, and you can see it goes a long way. I'm just going to tap into that blue. Look at that blue. Tap into the lighter blue because I got Smurfs on. I'm not going to do too crazy wild and out, but just a little blue today. How pretty, you know. And again, just slowly do above the eyelid. You ain't gonna be all crazy, you ain't gonna get all wild and out. Look at that. Look how pigmented that is, and I barely put any on. Same thing. Tap into there, tap into there, tap it out. On to the next eye. Anybody else make weird faces when they're doing their eyeshadow? I know I do. And I'm sure people get a great laugh out of it, and that's okay. I don't care. There is something in my contact. It's very annoying to me today. Alright, so I'm gonna go in and just kind of blend this with my fingers. Make it not as pungy. And then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a smaller brush. Like I said, I gotta do this kind of quickly. And just kind of put some pretty glitter onto the face. So she's got this really pretty silver. And I'm just going to put it onto this brush and go tap it off because I want glitter all over my face. Just a hint of shimmer. So pretty. But yeah, so if you want to check this company out, she has a website. And it is, hold on, tell you how to spell the name of the company. It's WYLOW. Stunning. Love, love, love that shimmer. Okay, so I have 2 of her palettes. And tomorrow, maybe I'll go through and talk about my makeup that I have, because I have lots of it, but right now I gotta finish getting ready because you girls got about 12 minutes. So gotta get moving. Alright, so powder going on. Gonna definitely do the OG CoverGirl. This is in soft. Snap. Going out. Rose Silk. So, again, don't need a lot because you already have a pigment, but just a little because it goes a long way. Not a lot. Okay. I'm going to go in with my powder for my face. Whoa! I got nothing or my fan over. So this is my very light setting powder. This is just going to be a wisp over where I put my concealer. So I just tap on and lightly put it on my nose because it's definitely got to be on the nose so that hopefully between that and the concealer and the eyeshadow primer, my glasses will not pull off. And just barely brush. Ooh, probably should have tapped it out a little bit more. Barely brush under the eyes and anywhere that you set your concealer. You want to set with that powder. Okay? Now, you're thinking, what about the rest of your face? Well, the rest of my face is set with a different setting powder. So, powder wear. I set with the e.l.f. Primer and Finishing Powder. Super quick, super easy. It's a panned powder, so you stick it on your brush, smoosh it in, tap it out, and then just lightly tap anywhere that you feel like you need a little more in-depth coverage so you're not shiny. Why are people calling me? Like I'm busy. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna finish this up really quick. Spray my face. I gotta do my brows real fast. Move all this stuff out of the way. Too many things. Not enough space, not enough time. Eyebrows are going in with the Maybelline Super Fluff Mousse. Love this stuff because with a girl who has no pigment in her eyebrows, really, it brings them back to life. I mean, hello, look at that. It has brought me back to life. You can actually see I have eyebrows again. And yes, they're not going to be perfect. They are sisters, not twins. I'm going in with my brow glue just to make sure they stay where they need to stay and they do what they need to do. And it keeps the color for the day, which is great. Okay, that'll dry for just a second. Then your girl's going to go in with her bronzer powder, her highlighter, mascara, lipstick. Done. But first, we're going to do our hairspray in a can after we put the bronzer on. Gotta put the bronzer on first. Bronzer. Hollywood highlighter. Beachside bronzer. Just wrong brush. That's terrible because I'm going to need that brush tomorrow. I just pulled the wrong brush. Not cool. Not cool. Let's try that again. Tap. Just lightly. Again, I'm going to go in where the sunshine hits. And that's it. Not super hard. Like I said, tomorrow I think I'll talk about the makeups, but right now I don't have time. And then we're going to spray. And if you know, this is my fave. This is the Revolution Super Hold or Super Fix Super Hold Ultra Matte Fixing Mist 16-hour long wear. Close your eyes, close your mouth, because it's like hairspray in a can. Ugh, this one's empty. Oh, that's not cool. Ooh, good thing I have a backup. See? This one's empty. It's such a hard thing to get the lid off of. Good and gravy. Alright. Get it primed. Put this back up here. You still want to spray under here because you did. You did do the layering of your makeup down there. So this guy sadly is done for. Alright. Got that taken care of. Spray. Fan, dry me down, dry me down, dry me down. So I can quickly finish because somebody is trying to get hold of me. Probably a client. And I need to get moving because I have 6 minutes. Alright, so within that 6 minutes, we are going to put on mascara, curl the lashes, also you little nasties, because I am at fault too. Make sure you clean your mascara curler. You can take the little grippy piece off and actually clean it. Like, yeah. So I'm going to go in with this Vibely Starry Mascara. Love this. If you're looking for this, it came off of Amazon. This is a pretty mascara. There we go. Too pretty. Alright, gotta do it. And my go-to here recently has been this really pretty mauve mentality slippy stick is what they call it, a slip stick from Elf. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a brown concealer. Good lord, I got concealer on the brain. Lip liner. So just gonna darken them all up a little bit more. This is dark cocoa. Some days I can line my lips really good. Other days it's like the act of Congress to do it right. I look at it as some days are just better than others. Oh, my nose itches. Alright, look how pretty this color is. Is that not gorgeous? Hello. So yeah, it's their new slip sticks. They're very moisturizing, really pretty. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Right in there somewhere. Okay. I hate how my nose itches. Okay. Ugh. Like, seriously? Stop. Alright, going in with my highlighter real quick. Just, oh, no, not brush. Lord, I'll have a cheek that's brightly colored for a whole depth of stuff. Okay. Let's go with this one. Just a little bit here. A little bit here. A little on the nose. I use a smaller one for my brow bone. Just take something like this. A little bit. And just kind of connect the brow bone. And have all that pretty silver glitter connected to this. Okay. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. And done. But I'm sure just minutes to spare, so I gotta get to work. I also need to go get my glasses so I can see what I'm reading today. Alright, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, if you want a chance to enter into a free giveaway, be here tomorrow morning. I want to say probably around 9ish or so, but I always put in my stories when I'm going to go live. Like I'll put going live or something like that. So keep an eye out. Bye.